that is earth-shattering news. In a post advertising $10 burritos on Menulog, eagle-eyed fans noticed that a screen grab of the app showed that there was no mushroom filling on the menu. Unnamed fast food chain has quietly removed a popular menu item. News.com.au bringing us the big news, the stuff that you can't miss out on.
Well, apparently we are missing out on it now.
Interesting. I always like looking at the headlines of news.com.au and then if you click into the article having nothing to do with the headline.
Oh, sure.
As a journalist, you'd know all about that clickbait.
And more. Yeah.
The absurd cost of Margot's mini handbag, Jeej.
Yes.
Big news, how much? Retails for $5,180 and could barely fit a mobile phone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is an expensive handbag, Jeej.
It is. It is. And I was going to buy 6 and now I can only afford 4.
No. What was it? It must have been a Chanel or something.
Well, Peter, also on that same train of thought.
Peter Lee. He's clearly bought one for Christmas for Mrs. Lee.
It looks even stupider in person.
Who, Peter or the handbag?
Well, we can spin that wheel later.
Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Andrew. How are you all? Both. I think you stepped in it. You stepped in it, Peter Lee. Happy Monday to you. We are in December, Jeej, the 4th of December.
Yeah, December.
You got all your Christmas cards ready to go?
Yeah, all good.
Big box of Marvel Avengers arriving today.
Exciting.
That is exciting. It's going to be 30-something degrees today, Peter Lee. Oh, my goodness.
And 32 tomorrow or something like that?
Is it 32 tomorrow?
Something heinous. Yeah.
That's nearly no pants weather.
Oh, no. Okay, a little bit. 27, but still.
Oh, well, pants back on.
Still terrible.
Pants go back on, unfortunately.
31 today.
31. Lucky it's not 32 or it'd be pants off Mondays.
No, yeah.
Jeej.
Yes.
How was your weekend? It's good?
Productive. Yeah.
Productive?
Yeah, got to get stuff done.
What food did you make? You're normally a baker.
Yeah, I made ramen.
Oh.
With little gochujang
hard.
sauce and some vegan cream and some tofu, a bit of spinach. It was wonderful. And I also made matcha green tea cookies.
I'm not a fan of matcha.
Yeah.
The green powdery stuff. But I have tried matcha ice cream before and didn't hate it.
Yeah, I think it was saved by I added in caramel chocolate chips.
Oh, caramel slaps.
Yeah, it saves any dish. Especially the ramen. So, wonderful.
Yeah, ramen sounds fantastic, actually.
It was wonderful, yeah. But yes. And you? Good weekend?
Well, Zeke stepped through for the first time last night ever.
Oh, very nice.
So that was exciting.
Oh, the Thank you so much for the cheer.
Oh boy.
I hope that was like a loading thing on purpose, because that's hilarious. Watching it slowly envelop your face.
So yeah, that was exciting. Not much else happening over the weekend, given that it was shithouse weather.
Yes.
Basically rained both days, and then finally started coming good yesterday afternoon after I'd already left the farm, so that pissed me off. So no, not a great deal of stuff happening this weekend in the Laker household. That weather sucked. Although we did have our first sleepover, that was exciting.
Oh, cool.
One of Abby's friends None of those pitty little boosters. Well, we've got our blaster box. Did you say there was 2 up there, Gage? Or is there only 1 there now? No. One's, both of those are for you and I now. Apparently, we've doubled down on our deal.
Okay.
But Black Friday, Cyber Monday specials. No, we do have another case of it.
We do. We have plenty.
Should we crack our first, should we crack the new case? I reckon we
I'd
should.
love to. Absolutely.
Geach is going to go grab us a new case of Marvel Fleer blasters to put on the desk. And then I'll run through the agenda for the morning. Fleer blasters. He's going to go get us a fresh case if he hasn't got one already. Oh, here's one he might have put aside earlier. Oh, boy. Oh, look at him. Gigi. Fresh case of Marvel Fleer blasters.
I'm a Gigi in a bottle.
In our first case, we got Jambalaya,
Yes.
Gigi. In our second case, we got the gold medallion.
Yes. Wonderful.
We got 2 of the Checkmate
White Queens.
White Queens.
Yes. Captain Marvel.
What else do we get? The super short print. I reckon that was about the main 3.
Yeah, I think that's about the main 3.
But in every other box, we got a good short print, like 1 in 24 or 1 in 36.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
A few 3x3s.
yeah, the 3x3s. They were 1 in 24 as well, from memory. Maybe 1 in 18.
Yeah.
So we got plenty of short prints amongst the other boxes. So fresh case here of Marvel Fleer Avengers blasters. And we will hunt for Jambalaya number 2. First one was the Hulk, which
Yeah.
Brucey is still thinking about selling to me. He's just not sure about selling it. But once he's sure about selling it, he'll think about selling it to me. Right, Bruce? Bruce? Bruce! All right, Gage, let's get into this agenda for the morning because you've stacked it right up. WWE Select is full, our first break of the morning. There is 1 spot left in Leaf Superlative. The big boy Leaf Superlative, if you don't mind. It's like the flawless, the national treasures, immaculate of the Leaf range. Guaranteed hit, random hit. For 2 of you to share, $3.50 per spot gets you that one, and nearly full 1 spot remaining. 2 to go in the breakfast break. That's nearly done too. NBA random team. That'll kick off in about 20 odd minutes. Leaf Exotic Multisport Young Bucks. Random hit. Now, where's that one? 3 left. That might be a fresh case to open too.
That's right.
Which will be exciting. Leaf Exotic Multisport. Random hit. What else is there? Random hit, Leaf Pop Century, 4 to go. That is a guaranteed hit as well. If it's a random hit, Leaf Pop Century, where we find all of our rappers and Moneybag, Yo, Quavo, Offset. No Hex.
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Gage. 4 spots left in that one. That is our random hit. 99, 95, a spot. Moving down, Optic UFC has finally landed. There's 2 breaks, random weight class and the weight class team-based. The weight class team-based is very full with all spots available. And random weight class about half full. Random pack of Chronicles Hobby Baseball 2. Hanging about, there is 5 packs left in that break. A random critter in Leaf Superlative, if that was a different way that you'd rather get into it. A little over 50 spots left there. And then a random player break of Exotic Multisport Young Bucks, Young Stars, for just $2.26 a spot, which is a very odd number. It's actually an even number, but it's quite odd. $2.26. I thought Gage might have just written it down wrong.
I thought so too.
But no, alas, he's written it correctly.
Unfortunately.
It's just Blakey that's decided to throw a spanner at $2.26.
Oh,
All right, Gage, our first break is full for the morning. It is Select WWE.
good. Shall
Let's
we
get into
randomize?
it. Yes, sir, please do. For the first time this morning, random.org is up on screen. Like all good things, we spin that list 5 times. After the 5th and final time, we have our list, whatever that list may be, whether it's random player, random team, hit, whatever it may be. We run that 5 times, copy and paste it back to the same spot that you purchased your break from so you can marry up your name with your spot. And then in we get. Ding! Fair enough too.
Very good.
How are you, Ding Ding? Let's get a little focus on Select WWE 17899. We have Hunter, Jared, Keith, Josh, and Sarah. Make sure we get them all on screen.
Very good.
They're all there. There's our box of Select WWE. It's like, feels quite dark in here today. Those lights are out.
Better replace it level 2, maybe.
Maybe. Is that one not as bright as it normally is?
They all look normal here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just me?
Maybe.
It's a me. All right, there's our packs. Give me our list, please. Giggle.
Right. Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep. Jared.
Jared.
Jared again.
Jared again.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah again.
Sarah.
Keith. Sarah. Keith.
Keith.
Josh. Sarah. Josh. And Jared.
Jared.
Perfect.
Well, Hunter's got 1 pack and he's over here by his lonesome. Let's do Hunter's first. Good luck, Hunter. Random pack, Select WWE. Good start, The Rock. And we might just... a little bit of
God, look at that
action
bicep.
replay. Sorry?
God, look at that arm.
Yeah, it's big,
Just
right?
insane.
The Rock base. We have the 1 per box die cut of Elton Prince. Yes, boy! A new Becky Lynch. Big time Becky with the nice hair. And Stone Cold Steve Austin. In our first pack. Those into a thick sleeve. And a top loader. Hunter's done. I'm looking after you here this morning. Jared by 3. This is Jared by 1. DDP, Carrion Cross, variant of Elias. Global Icons, Emma, Australian. That's a big old spacer, that's no fun. And Marseille, who's been let go. Base, Silver, Liv Morgan. We've got one of the autos. It's Miko. Very cool. Old school Miko Satomura. Very cool. And Roddy Piper. There's one of our 2 autos in the box. And a white Brutus Beefcake. Numbered 105, Sexy Lexi. Base cards into a thick sleeve. This goes with that at Suzanne. And Jared, all done, protected, ready to be shipped. Keith, 2 packs for Keith. Good luck. And we have space. Silver, Brett the Hitman Hart. Chad Gable. It's cool. I think that's the snapshots. Pack 2 feels a little thicker. Rookie top dollar. Silver, Bray Wyatt, rest in peace. Number to 99 being auto. It is Mommy Rhea Ripley. Mommy's always on top. Nice one. Big Mommy. Rhea Ripley. Yes, but Daddy's back. That's true. Randy's back. Daddy's home. Surely we see a Rhea and Randy storyline. We need it. Keith, nicely done picking up the Rhea auto. Josh Smith, good first name. Morning, Mrs. Laker. Base Undertaker's nice. Light blue of JC Jane. Double J, 185 of 249. My boy Solo Sikoa. Base silver, Greg Valentine. Snapshots of Ilya Dragunov. So Josh picks up the JC Jane numbered, but unfortunately not a whole heap else in those 2 packs. I'm just doing all your work for you here, G, sleeving and top loading as we go.
I mean, it's pretty exhausting stuff. So
it really is.
I got to commend it.
Highly commended.
Well, round of applause. Well done.
Josh, done. Prepared. Leaves us with Sarah. Have a snack. Up first, KO. Kevin Owens variant. Global icons of Bruno Sammartino. This pack feels thick. It's, whoa, tie-dye Hulkster. How about that, brother? That's cool. Tie-dye Hulk Hogan to 25. What's that patch going to be then?
Oh.
More tie-dye. 2 tie-dyes in 1 pack. Ilya Dragunov, the base was Cactus Jack. On one side, Ilya Dragunov tie-dye patch, numbered 25 of 25, and then the Hulkster. Well done, DDs. First MODOK that's ever been sold for 500 pennies. You are now today's winner of the internet. Well done. Sarah might be the other winner of today's internet. 2 tie-dyes in 1 pack. Variant of Hank Walker. Big time Becky Generations. And last pack for Sarah is a red William Regal. That's cool. Numbered to 107 of 175. And then behind it, and new Gunther. Kind of like the new William Regal. Kinda. Sarah's knocked that one out of the park, Jeej.
Well done.
IMO. And that is Select WWD 17899 Dunsky, Jeej. Scratchmaster Flex, what's going on? How are you this fine morning? This fine Monday? With all of its 31 degrees. Get in there, Bam Bam. Oh, some of my finest work has just occurred there, Jeej. Look at that.
Is this a hold
Just down to the desk for a minute. Look, sleeved, top loaded, ready to go.
Wow. Very neat.
Just
Well done.
some of my finest work.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Take a photo.
I should. And send it to Riley. And say, doing all your work for all your boys.
Time to loan you a thing.
Yep, load them up. They got nothing to do. They're bored. And they're red. Just red. All right, DDs. What are we doing next? Breakfast break is full. That kicks off about 10 minutes. Leaf Superlative only has one spot left. The random hit for 2 players. 2 premium cards per box. We're looking for 2 big boy players to get into Leaf Superlative. We've already got 1. That one just needs a friend. Just having a quick look at what else we've got there. There's a fair going on. Optic UFC would be fun. 18248 or 18209, the random weight class, all the weight class team based. Of course, we had a very big controversy yesterday, Jeej. You would know all about this in the UFC as a aficionado.
Yeah, I mean, I know for sure, but just for everyone else in chat who may not know, could you please explain?
We had what might be the worst and most disgraceful referee late decision.
Ooh.
To the point where I would be surprised if that referee ever referees in any sport ever again.
Wow.
Kerry Haitley is the referee.
Okay.
Or Haitley, however you want to pronounce it.
Sure, it's hate now.
It's definitely hate now. The fight between Bobby Green and the Tarantula, Jalen Turner. So Turner won, Tarantula, which we like because he's a rookie in a lot of our products that we've got floating around still. So big ups for the Tarantula. So Jalen floored him. Put him into a different galaxy with I think it was a left jab.
Okay.
Yeah, left jab. And it was over. Like, the left jab was the start of the end. It went down to the ground, and then there was some ground and pound. Ground and pound is not uncommon in the UFC, Jeej, as you would know, somebody who's very close to the sport. You can sit on top of them, and you can punch the snot out of them. And it is on the fighter to defend themselves at all times. And the second that there is no defensive action being taken, generally speaking, the referee will step in and stop the fight. The second that you can't defend yourself. Maybe a couple. Give or take for a referee running across the ring, maybe a second in that. We're talking about a sport, though, that is, at its outset, horrifically violent. Like, we're not talking about chess here, yeah? So, when it comes to boxing or MMA, bare knuckle, any of those sorts of sports, the referees have a huge role to play. More so than probably the majority of sports. If a referee doesn't get involved in basketball, it's not a big deal. Someone probably just has a bit of hate for Jason Tatum for a year. If someone doesn't get involved as a referee in UFC, someone dies. It's that simple.
Yeah.
There was a good 8 to 12 seconds, I reckon, and I am saying I think IMO because there will be slight differences in this opinion. Some have got it upwards of 12 seconds, others have got it as low as about 6. I had it at about 10 to 11 seconds where there would have been a dozen odd punches thrown to Bobby Green, who was on his stomach. Right, so he's not on his back with his hands up in guard. He's on his stomach with a dozen shots or more over about 10 seconds, raining down on him unconscious.
The article that I'm reading says he landed 19 consecutive unanswered punches, the 17th of which he was visibly unconscious by.
Yes.
So, yeah,
crazy.
So
that stands up. I'm talking, I guess, without the physical fact of time and amount of punches. But yeah, it felt like about a dozen.
Yeah.
19 probably.
Not far off, yeah.
All of those punches with him on his stomach, or most of them with him on his stomach in a defenseless position. Kerry Hatley, what were you thinking? Were you thinking about tomorrow's NFL tips or something? Like, pay attention, mate. So that was bad. That was really bad, and it made me feel gross for the rest of the card. I found it really difficult to feel like it was a really good card because of that one event. Mind you, that was the co-main event, so it happened very late in the card, but it just left me with a bad feeling. Other news, though, Beneil Dariush getting knocked out by Arman was incredible in the main event. Just power. Absolute power in the lightweight division. Beneil Dariush was 22-5 before that. He wasn't a bad loss. Don't bother, Chris. It's not, I wouldn't say it's sickening, but it's not worth in any way your time and effort. Don't support it. Don't watch it. Just move on and get rid of Kerry Hatley. I don't watch a lot of UFC, but I know when the fight is over, we'll have to watch the footage to see when I would have called it. MJ, there's no... regardless of how many people are saying where they would have called the fight, there is quite literally no one saying that it was called on time. Everyone's debate is where it should have been called, but no one's debate is that it should have been called. It was just an extremely late stoppage. Davison Figueiredo, that's exciting. Moving on to Rob Font and hopefully getting out of that Brandon Moreno world. Figueiredo by decision was good. Sean Brady knocked over Kevin Gastelum by submission into the third. Clay Guida, who continues to fight, and for those that are UFC fanatics, will just love Clay Guida for everything he brings to the sport. He lost, unfortunately, by decision, but I don't think Clay Guida can ever be stopped. And no one cared about Soriano's fight, albeit that was a submission win to Dustin Stolfus. 100%, Chris. 100%. There is no doubt in my mind that as a watcher of UFC, less so boxing, but definitely UFC and some other MMA promotions, 100% it needs to be called over early rather than late. We are looking to protect these people and have them back in the ring for another day, not in hospital. Yeah, it could have definitely been over at the jab, maybe the 1 or 2 on the ground, but they normally let the jab... Yeah, so agreed. The ground and pound's normally got 1 or 2 blows if that jab isn't an instantaneous knockout. If it's getting closer to a TKO, they normally let the guy that's been hit try and defend himself. But if it goes to ground and pound, 1 or 2 punches, you're right, it's normally over. 19 was excessive. I thought it was about a dozen, but maybe I'd glossed over the first couple being part of that ground and pound to secure a decision. It's not, for what it's worth, I will say this. It is not on Jalen in any way, sense, shape, or form to stop that fight. He did everything that he should have done. And it's entirely on Kerry Hatley.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are told to fight until siren sounds, until a referee pulls you off. Correct. You don't stop a fight for any other reason. The bell, the ref. The siren. Jeej.
Well, yeah, everyone in there has to do their job. That's the point.
That is the point. Breakfast break, Jeej. 18242. Let's get into that before we talk much more UFC. Otherwise, I'll just get fired up and feisty about it. The old air horn.
All
5 times, please, on random.org, like all good things. And after the 5th and final time, copy and paste that list, please, back to the same spot that you had our break up. I can see the Lakers have finished in 16,
Ooh.
middle of the rank. Just because I'm a Lakers fan, I like to keep a little eye on who got my Lakers. Oh, young Christopher.
Christopheles, well done.
Christopheles, as they call him. From ancient times, Christophelizer.
Aristotle. Well done.
Aristotle. I like it. Crispin Einstein.
Okay. Okay.
That one worked.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all. So Chris has got the Lakers. That means that if we do get an auto of the Lakers, like a Max Christie, for instance, it would go to Chris. Anything that counts as a hit, variants, prisms, rookies, or superstars go the way of your team. The first hit in our break is for the Hornets. It's PJ Washington Jr. Shiny Disco Balls. Rookie Nikola Jovic for the Heat. Jalen Williams for the Thunder. And Notoriety Benedict Mathurin for the Pacers. Big fan of Mosaic, but I prefer Choice over Fast Break. Just because there's less base. Jordan Nwora for the Pacers. Ochai Agbaji, rookie for the Jazz. Mark Williams for the Hornets. And every movie needs a montage. The disco variant of the Ant-Man for the T-Wolves. I'm an Ant-Man. Base. We'll throw Ben Simmons in with the hits. Not that he's really a hit, but he's an Aussie, and people still tend to like him. All right. Jalen McDaniels, blue for the 76ers. Kind of colour matches to 85. All Christian Braun, no Christian Brain. Shadon Sharp as attack, and Alondes Williams. First numbered card. The 2 tie-dyes in the 1 pack of Select WWE was cool before. I want to get 2 hits in 1 pack again. Jordan Clarkson for the Jazz. Please change that yellow next year. Ryan freaking Rollins. Marjon Beauchamp. And Stairmasters. Jimmy Buckets for the Heat. Silver Aaron Naismith, but it's got a whole lot of bendy up the top. Can you see that on camera?
Yeah, sure can.
Up here-ish.
Mm.
I wonder if it's going to show on the back. Oh boy, does it.
It does it.
Oh boy, does it.
Goodness me.
That looks like a wave. Just a ripply wave. Lucky it's Aaron Naismith. And lucky it's a silver prism and not a LeBron gold. AJ Griffin, rookie. Kenneth Lofton, and David is a Roddy boy. Just to show you again, if you do have the Pacers, that is not good.
One of a kind card.
Who is in charge of QC? Well, funny you say that, actually, MJ, because I was looking into this the other day, and the error rate is extremely low given the amount of cards produced. Sadiq Bey, Disco for the Hawks, Ousmane Dieng, Andrew Nembhard, and Tyrese Maxey. A lot of companies will put up to 5% of a production run into a QC panel, which if you think about 5% of a run, Benedict Mathurin, that would mean 5 cards in every box of 100 cards. Mac McClung, rookie, Kennedy Chandler, Christian Coloco. Jeej, just for some very quick maths, can you tell me how many cards are in a box of Mosaic Fast Break, given that there's 12 packs and 12 cards per pack? You might know this from school.
So 144?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's 5 cards in 100 that are damaged by production standards, that's a pink Kuzma 250. Keegan Murray, Blake Wesley. That would mean that we'd need more than 5 cards in this box of Mosaic to be damaged for standard QC to kick in.
Right.
That was if there was 100 cards. If there's 140, then we need almost 7.5 cards damaged in every box, and clearly damaged. There is no chance of 7.5 cards being damaged in every box. So that, to me, says that QC from Panini is actually quite good. Dennis Schrodinger's cat, Silver Disco. Simone Fontecchio, Tai Tai, and Every Movie Needs a Montage. Paolo! Just did some rough math for you, Jeej.
Yeah.
Math, not meth. Steph Curry goes into the hits. Nikola Jokic can go into the hits. Rookie variant of Simone Fontecchio. Jabari Walker, Josh Minot, and Benedict Mathurin. Ding ding, that would be like saying that there should be only 1 tram per year that is late. Not how it works. You should know that. Joe Ingles was in there. We'll put him in with the hits. He's doing quite well at the moment, Joe. Derek White, Celtics Disco variant. Vince Williams, rookie. Billy McGowan's boy. And a sideways, the photo variant. Jabari Smith Jr. for the Rockets. Of course you'd be annoyed if any cards came damaged. That's natural to be upset. And so, well, you should. No one's saying you can't be. Here's the auto, LeBron into the hits. It is Devontae Graham for the Spurs. Fast break auto. Dyson Daniels, rookie. Jalen Duran, and last card is Isaiah Mobley. Not really. Very fair.
Ooh, Jordan. If you have an order number for us, let us know.
If you'd rather me change the analogy, I can say that the tram seats, all seats should be perfectly cleaned and steamed every day without one tiny smudge on them. And if they are, then your QC is not very good, right? No, that's not the truth, because eventually you're going to get a stain on a piece of fabric. That is nature, human nature. It is gonna happen. If someone's putting a ream of paper into a printer, naturally, probably one of those pieces of paper as it fits into the ream of the printer is going to get a little slightly damaged on the side. That doesn't surprise me at all.
So, Jordan, this is a part of a break that'll be done on Friday. So if all the spots are filled by Friday, it'll get broken then. If not, it'll be included into the next available broadcast. So thanks for that.
Fair chance it goes Friday, though.
Absolutely. Stranger Things get crazy.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm just super stoked that that Ding Ding has never had a banana with a bruise on it or anything.
What happens over time? That's not an error.
Never ever has he had a 4-leaf clover with less or more than 4 leaves on it. His entire grass, each clover counted to 4.
All of my 4 leaves.
Anything other than that, you should see him. He goes feral.
So, what's the
Don't touch grass.
what's the like? How do I even describe it? What's the scale in which you can have like tarot cards? Obviously, it's like let's say it's 5 and 100, right? But let's say you have 100 cards that are all in the same case and they're all awful. But comparatively, there are 5,000 cards elsewhere that are totally fine, right? Like, is it on a per case basis? Is it on a per box?
No, I'm being very, 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 very generalized with what I was saying. So
Yeah.
QC standards are like a huge amount of QC standards, I should say, work at around 5%.
Yeah. Okay.
More of an industry number than an individual trading cards per pack number.
No, of course, yeah.
So what I was getting at is that a lot of QC companies will work with 5% of a production run of whatever they're producing, whether it's nuts and bolts or Panini trading cards.
I just like the idea that one guy, every pack he's opened has had like at least one damaged card, and it's like, well, damn, you're getting the one pack in every million. That's bad. Like
60% of the time, they're perfect every time. Says Chris.
That's how it is.
Smart math. That's math. Optic UFC, Jeej. Give me a little heads up, please, on where we're at. Random weight class and weight class team based.
Well, random weight class, about halfway there, 5 left.
Nice.
And then weight class team based, all 9.
All 9.
So, first in, first serve.
I like it. A fresh case of Marvel blasters here, Jeej.
Yes, sir.
Let's open that case up.
Ah.
Fresh case of Flair Marvel Avengers blasters.
Dave, good morning.
Dave! Shout out Dave. It's a name I haven't spoken to in a little while. One of the OGs. Are you still vandalizing them before I sell them? I absolutely will. I absolutely will. You just tell me how you want me to vandalize it, and I'll vandalize it. You think I'm above it? I'm not. A fresh case. Marvel Flair Avengers blasters. How much are they, Jeej?
Pretty packs. I think let's do a little checking before I start clapping my gums. Ooh, a nice crisp $49.99.
What?
Wonderful.
$49.99, you say?
That's a steal. Highway robbery.
So they say.
Always a pleasure to speak to a hobby legend like yourself.
Who's saying that?
It might be good old Dave Astopoulos.
Dave absolutely is one of the OGs, and for those that have never spoken to him before, put some damn respect on that man's name.
Love to see it.
Dave Ellis is the king. Agreed. Hope I hit a 1-of-1 Modoc. Me too. That's a steal. Agreed. Last Friday, Laker, you told me Blake was on at lunch, wasn't he?
No.
Why didn't he go on at lunch?
Because Heather is on at lunch. I believe that will be continuing going forward.
What?
So, for future reference, Heather, from 12 till 3, or from 12 till onwards,
Oh,
will be on at lunch.
is this a new thing?
I believe so.
Blakey changing it up.
Surprise!
So is Heather still in twice a week or no?
No, just the Friday,
Oh,
which means I have a packed Friday.
yes, you do. Now you've got two things to do on Friday. Heather's show and my show.
That's a 100% increase of things to do.
Well, yes. No wonder you're so busy.
Quick math.
Math. Blake slacking. Ooh. He definitely is.
Don't catch him. Don't let him catch you saying that. You should draw a Batman mask over one of the characters, or a big S in Captain Marvel. What are you doing?
Making a cool sign, you dog.
Oh, I see.
$50 each.
That is quite nice.
Well, that's about as cool as it gets. Maybe I should have drawn a little cherry next to it too.
Well, I can't retract the URL now, so better be quick.
If my cherries suck, so be it. Yep, little cherry. Oh, you should draw a Batman mask over one of the characters, or a big S on Captain Marvel. DC it up a bit. DC sucks. Piss off.
There was a...
If I have to bust DC, I may as well bust Star Wars straight after it and really ruin my day.
There was a Captain Marvel in DC. It was Shazam, I believe.
I always get Dave's name confused with the 80s Supersonics player, Dale. And, oh, Dimmy doesn't like him either. Smart Dimmy.
Yeah.
Just awful. DC Comics making a Captain Marvel. Wankers.
Shazam.
DC suck. I'm Batman. No one believes you, man. More to the point is no one cares. If I'm honest, I've never seen any DC cards. Like I recall some Batman movie cards in my youth. Yes, so do I. The one that had Jim Carrey as the Riddler was the set that I remember having, but the only ones I really wanted was Dr. Freeze, Arnie.
Yes.
No, new Marvel product is goated. No, even Laker 90s didn't like Batman. Rain Man. One of the true OGs of the trading card hobby, or the NBA trading card hobby in Australia. Yeah, there was a bit of love and fanfare for the Arrow set. I got a little bit of love. I think Blake needs a pay rise for what he does there. Always live, that guy. Don't disagree. Don't disagree. $50 each on these Marvel Fleer Avengers Busters for whoever wants the first one out of the case. As a heads up, Leaf Pop Century, 4 spots, random hit. $100 per spot gets us into that. Fair shout, MJ.
Be excited for, I mean, I already know the answer to this, but the James Gunn Superman? It's got to be good. Got to get something.
James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah.
Don't think there's a really good experiences with guns and Supermans, is there?
I mean, it depends on which side of the gun you're on. If you're Superman.
No, I'm not going to be rushing out to see it. No. What day does it come out?
A couple years.
It doesn't
A
matter.
couple years ago. From now.
No, I'm going to wash my hair that day.
Ah.
I feel like you can't remake Superman. Superman's not even a real bloody superhero. He's a superhero that tries to be normal. Every other superhero is normal and turns into a superhero. He's weird. Superman's wrong. Be a superhero, you freak. I don't get it. Got all these superpowers and all he wants to do is be a journalist of all things, Jeej.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
Why?
Yeah, who would want to do that?
Imagine having all of those powers and being like, I'd really like to write 500 words for my editor today. Strange character. Don't know if I'm about it.
Even without the powers, who'd want to do that?
No, I agree with that too.
Yeah.
That's right. Spider-Man being a photographer or a
Spider-Man,
journalist.
so cool.
But he turned into Spider-Man. He started as Peter Parker. He's normal if he hadn't come to Earth. Like, nothing special about him without the yellow sun.
Mm.
Oh, Marvel. So superior to DC in every way. DC couldn't be any more cringe. There you go. I'll say it.
I'll be the one.
It's just weird, right, MJ?
Never heard anyone describe Superman like that.
Sun altered his DNA and made him a freak.
Made him a freak.
I agree,
Oh
MJ.
my goodness.
There's many things that MJ and I do agree on. Oh, so you're saying I only know this is a stupid Star Wars reference now because I've been opening Star Wars boxes. So you're saying if Superman was in Tatooine with 3 suns, he would go beast mode? I don't even know what to say.
I don't want to answer that.
I hate Star Wars and I hate DC.
That's really put me at a standstill of like I don't.
Dim Sim and MJ are having some sort of fight in our chat about whether Superman on Tatooine would go beast mode, and MJ's debate is without reference for exactly what sort of suns they are. How would we know if they aren't yellow dwarf? They do nothing. We are getting way too technical down the Batman is a wanker path. We can leave it up top here, MJ, which is just wanker. We need to delve into the depths of Tatooine's suns. Jeej, if there was one thing I didn't think we'd get to talking about this morning, it was Tatooine's suns.
I'm sure they're lovely people.
Can someone just open a Fleer Avengers blaster so that I can shut MJ up? Also, I hope you're well, Dink.
Lovely to see you.
hell,
Hell of a guy.
hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Oh, Dimmy definitely is. We're going to end up with some sort of Star Wars box busted here.
Where's
Yes. Oh, I want to be here to find out whether Tatooine suns are yellow dwarves and whether that would have made Superman a super freak. He's super freak. Yeah.
It's funny because no matter what the outcome of that is, he still wouldn't beat Goku, so it's fine. It's okay.
It's true.
Goku wins.
No.
Goku beats every superhero ever.
Goku doesn't beat every superhero ever.
No?
Nick Fury would fuck him up.
Yeah? Who wins, Batman or Nick Fury?
Oh, Nick Fury every day.
I don't know.
He's got the super serum. He just injects himself and becomes all of them all at
But
once.
Batman can do a bat thing.
Batman can do a bat thing.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
It's yellow on one screen.
What can he do except for get a speeding fine?
Glide.
Oh,
Pay the speeding fine.
wow.
He could pay the
I
speeding
can
fine.
glide.
Which in this day and age is its own superpower.
Can glide. Just go get one of those stupid suits that the base jumpers wear, mate.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's not that hard, Batman. You idiot. There's no definition for the suns, but apparently they're both pretty similar to Earth's, so I guess Superman would double his powers.
Yeah.
I think one is yellow and one is red, so the red one would cancel out the yellow one. I have no idea about space. Except that I'm here for the red versus yellow dwarf and Superman beast mode argument. Can we get t-shirts for that? The colour of the suns matter. Is that because one's a red dwarf? I'm here for this. Gage, we might not go offline until this battle has been sorted out.
No, I want a t-shirt that says I sent Superman a Tatooine and like, oh, what's this lousy shirt? Yeah.
Size comparison to Earth's sun is irrelevant. This is getting deep. I am here for this, for sure. Oh. Don't get ding started about, or fired up about space. He bought a telescope, so he is pretty much an astronaut. Apparently the sun only goes red for the sunrises and sunsets. Doesn't say anything about staying red. Oh my goodness.
82 spots left in the random player break.
Practically is.
For Leap Exotic Youngstars.
An astronautical physicist.
I'm astronauty. Sometimes.
How many left in Leaf Rookies, says Lil Trig?
82.
That's in the random critter break.
That's right.
If the random hit break, if that's the one you'd prefer, Lil Trig. There's 3 spots left in that one. The random hit being 99.95. I watched one episode of Top Gear. They launched a car into space. I'm now an astronaut. Seems fair. I watched one episode of Bluey and now I can parent.
Wow.
Were you in the car? No, and I wasn't in the house either.
I was watching Bluey through the
I was watching Bluey through the window because I'm being kicked out.
of my neighbor's living room, yeah. Brenton.
B-Cogs.
Ah,
Nice one. B-Cogs will finish us off.
excellent. On the way.
We'll put this away, B-Cogs, and we'll get G onto your Chronicles box. Technical. That was a deep argument about the merits of Tatooine Suns. Has everyone seen the Reddit thread or whatever it is, what constitutes a sandwich versus a taco and stuff? Tim Sim and MJ giving up. They've given up on each other. Yeah, like a hot dog as a sandwich. So I saw an argument today about the state of tea and whether something is a tea or not. And I found out that Saturn is a tea.
Saturn, like the ring one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Brenton, do we have a name card for Brenton? Should I?
There's also gutter tea.
I feel like I've been drinking that for the past 45 minutes.
No, you can get the card for B-Cogs.
I gotcha.
A hot dog is one piece of bread while a sandwich is 2. Yes, correct. So that same level of argument about hot dogs and breads and sandwiches and whatnot is the alignment of tea. I'm just showing Jeej now so that he can see it. Gutter water is tea. It's real, Jeej.
I'm going to give this back to you and walk to my desk.
Down to the desk, please, for B-Cogs.
There we go. Wonderful.
Thank you, B-Cogs. You've saved Jeej.
Oh, there's no going back now.
Nope. Does the bread in the middle count as a filling, or if it's a club sandwich, it surely does.
What sandwich has bread in the middle?
Club sandwich.
What, like a double decker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's 3 pieces of bread.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Good luck, B-Cogs. Miles Garrett, Matt Judon, or I wish that was actually a black prism. Trey Lance, rookie. That's nice. Black and silver prism. Elijah Moore, number 2, 199. Rashad Bateman, rookie. Najee Harris and Tutu. Marquise Brown, Kadarius Toney. The prism is Chubba Hubbard. Kenneth Gainwell. Number to 399, Jonathan Taylor, red. Number to 399 as well, Amon St. Ra Brown. He's doing very well. Michael Carter, Gridiron Kings, cool set. And Mac Jones, Luminance. CeeDee Lamb, Kirk Cousins, Kenneth Gainwell, Score Chrome or something? The hell? Score's normally a paper product. Quiddy Pay, O'Dafe Owen, Jamar Chase, Zach Wilson, and a clearly of Cooper Kupp. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, Trey Lance, Dynagon or whatever it's called. Khalil Herbert, number 2, 199, Felipe Franks. Franks Felipe, red, rookie. Chubba Hubba. Kyle Pitts and Clear Vision, Elijah Moore. I miss Clear Vision. That was a cool product. I hate that extra piece of bun in the Big Mac. I swear the only reason it is there because the idiot who was on bun slicing duty the day it was invented messed up, cut the buns wrong, and the boss was like, oh my god, that's genius. Could be right. Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Ian by the book. Oh, nice. Blue Trevor Lawrence rookie. Legacy Blue to 25. That is a very nice card. B-Cogs. 25. Trevor Lawrence. Mari Rogers, Bateman, and Michael Carter, rookie. That Chilo, it's quite a nice card, Jeej.
Well done.
What number? 7 of 25. And our last pack is Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson, Justin Fields, Flux, Ramondre Stevenson, Terrence Marshall, Patrick Surtain, Kyle Trask, and Ian Book for the Saints. No auto.
Fair enough.
No guarantee. Find 10 H2 exclusive Crown Royales per box on average.
I do what I can, Brenton.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no guarantee of an auto. But we got Look, I'd rather the T-Law to 25 than an auto of someone shit. So
Yes.
I'll take T-Law.
Need to send that to PSA for sure.
Yeah,
Good
it
shout.
at first glance looks a little left to right, and maybe even a little top to bottom off. But yes, I agree with you. It is very much a candidate for grading. I would have thought. T-Law rookie to 25. A number to 399. That's St. Brown. He goes all right too. Lots of nice cards in there though. Just don't bring up the cereal soup argument. No, we're not touching that one.
No, but
That one's been decided.
a spoon is a bowl with a hand.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good picking, Jeej. Old Gigi hot hands at the moment, B-Cogs. He's been picking some very nice boxes, especially the blasters he's been picking. Oh, beautiful. Some of his finest work.
My 6 cents.
Yep, that's his third job. His first two are producing me and Heather now. Third and only. Picking the correct blaster, and if he picks the incorrect blaster, we take him out back at the end of each day, and we just give him a little beating. Not a big one, because we want him to come back.
Just 19.
Just a... No. Jeez.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, one. Thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. See you tomorrow. Tuesday.